Hey everybody, I have been several days been working on some pom-poms. I wrapped half of this one just to show you how it's done. So we're going to open this end, and I also have a smaller one. It opens the same way, and then to get the pom-poms out, you see this metal post right here? All you do is open it and it falls out. So I'm going to show you a couple. Well, I'm making a wreath. So I'll pick it up. I've got some reds down there. I am not doing my wreath all in one color. This wreath is going to try to keep it up year round because it's got multi-colors on it. So here's what it looks like. I do not trim my edges, so I think it gives it more character. Here's another one. I leave the tails long enough to where I can tie them on there. And then later I'll go back, after I find my hot glue gun, I will go back and put glue over all top of these just so they stay. Okay. Back to the wrapping. You want to make sure these are together, not apart. So together like this. And as you see, I'm doing blue. So let's get some. I'm going to take a lot off. Got something on it, but that's okay. Okay. You can make these as thick or as thin as you want. But to start, you need to put it down like this, and then make sure you wrap it over. Be careful that it doesn't get caught in your line down here. And I like to do like this, and then ever so often I will push it down. Or else you can always hold your finger like this and push a couple down time, but it goes much quicker for me when I do this. Now the yarn that I undid is going to be in a knot. Try to make it as even as you can, because you're just going to come back and you're going to wrap over this. So let's do some more. You hear me hitting my scissors, I'm sorry. Okay. Push it. Okay. And again. You see how we got over halfway done? Oh, I'm at the knot. There we go. I like to try to do 3 of each color. So I started, let's see, I started the day before yesterday. And I just sit down, I put on some music or TV show in the background, and I just wrap it up. Okay. Let's do a couple more. I'm at that knot again. Aha! Can't get it out. Okay. So you don't want to go down too much further because your scissors has to get down in there. So now we're going to go back. Now this part is faster because you've already done the first round. So you can do it as thick or as thin as you want. You can play with the gauge, how many times you want to wrap it. You see how I told you this one goes faster because you got the first one down? I'm going to keep going. I try to match up the thickness. I said you can do this as thick or as thin as you want. Okay. Looks about right. Get my scissors. Aside because I'll be making 2 more. So just give these little ends a little pull. See the silk groove right here? That's where you want to put your blade. And then hold it. Don't do great big bunches at one time. You can hurt your hand that way. And if you make this one short enough, that can be your guideline on where to cut if you wanted it to be. Like I said, I'm not trimming my pom-poms. I think it gives them character. Now if one's sticking out like, hello, how you doing? Then I will trim it, but other than that, I will not. Okay. There's that. Okay. Well, like I said, you want to make the string long enough so you will be able to tie it around the wreath. So, just putting it in here, and then I'm going to squeeze it up, and you'll see the stuff shrink in. You see it? And then put it back around. And this is where I'm going to tie it. And it shrinks up more, so it's making it tighter. Okay. To take this off, I grab it like this, have this string like this in my hand, or else you can wrap it around here too. put this one. And then take this one. You gotta go to the other side. This one. And that one. And remember how I told you how to take it apart? Just like that. Put it back together. Then there's your pom-pom. Gets a little fluff. I will trim that one. Because that one is saying, how do you do? Just a little bit too much. So is that. Let me get this. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to put it over in my pile. So I gotta do 2 more of those. I'll do it on this again. I also do a little bit on these too. I do some on these just to fill in the gaps because it's not so big. And then I'm saving what I cut off. Like if I gotta stuff something. Always save the ends that you cut off, because you can stuff it. And like, see, if you're crocheting up a pillow or a pumpkin, like a lot of people crochet pumpkins this time of year for decorations. Oh, excuse me. So that is how you use a pom-pom maker. So this was not a very long tutorial. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna come back on a little later when I get some more done up and get it onto the wreath. Oh, speaking of wreath, so let's just go ahead and tie one of these bad boys on. You want the wreath upside down, because this back is not going to be showing. This back right here will not be showing. So I'm just going to position it first. Okay. And then that's why I said you might want to I'm going to hot glue gun these too. So I could just say, this is where I want it. So I will come back and hot glue the backs of the yarn. Let's get them in one last final position. Okay, and then cut that off. And put this in my bag. And be done with it. Isn't that a pretty blue? And there's the other ones I got to put on there. Green and magenta. Or is this magenta? Oh, nope, it's rose. This is what I made the rose ones with. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot, but my throat is hurting and I have a headache. I'm trying to get over something, but yet get on something at the same time. oh, it is not fun. So, I'm going to start my pom-pom back up again. And then tie it on. So, I'll see you guys all later. Bye.